Happy full moon in Pisces. This Pisces full moon became exact at 1:10 a.m. New York time, which is 5:10 Greenwich Mean Time on Wednesday, September 2nd. As a mutable water sign, one of the lessons that Pisces teaches us is how to shift, change, and grow gracefully. Pisces has no problem being totally different from one moment to the next, just as water has no qualms when gravity funnels it from a wide-flowing, peaceful river into a ferocious and stunning waterfall. Pisces is here to remind us that things will never be the same from one day to the next, and to resist the flow of the universe will only cause pain. People, relationships, experiences, possessions, money, feelings, emotions, problems, and celebrations will all come and go. The lesson of water is in the transient nature of all things. Water always exists, but it is always flowing from one place to another. Even if it evaporates, it will soon fall to the ground as water once again. Here are some questions of contemplation to think about or journal on to go with this Pisces full moon. What if everything is working out exactly as it is meant to? What would it feel like if I were to go with the flow of life just a little bit more? Would I change anything? What if I really don't know as much about life as I thought I did? Could I let life be just a little bit more of a mystery? What if I spent a little less energy trying to control life and trusted a little more in the universe to bring me exactly what I need in all moments? Embracing the mystery. The universe is the ultimate teacher. Taking part in the Earth game requires the utilization of an ego, which is the vehicle used to navigate the journey. The ego is the you that thinks, speaks, and animates the body, though of course there's also a deeper aspect of you that comes out to play sometimes, which is called the soul. One of the many illusions of ego occurs when someone believes they have figured it all out. As the spiritual journey is designed to break down all the ego structures and defense mechanisms, this will usually, through the law of attraction, cause the universe to create surprises in your life in order to make you feel confused or lost. When surprises happen in life and it leads someone into a place of confusion, depression, or feeling lost, this is sometimes referred to as the dark night of the soul. The quickest evolution in the spiritual journey happens experientially and not conceptually. The fastest evolution occurs when things go wrong or when life doesn't go the way you want it to. When that happens, we can choose to remain bitter and to believe that things should have happened differently, which is an illusion of ego thinking it knows better than the universe. Or we can harness the energy of Pisces and ride the flow of water toward where life wants to take us, which is not necessarily where we want to take life. Every time I've thought that I had life all figured out, that I've had that I had my future planned out and handed to me on a silver platter, life has said, not so fast, and thrown me surprises. It's a humbling reminder to never be too sure of your future. It is healthy to set goals and imagine an amazing future for yourself. However, it's best to detach yourself from attachment to the details and allow the universe to fill those in for you, lest you find yourself confused and disappointed when it turns out differently than you imagined. When things don't work out the way you had hoped, or when life throws you unexpected obstacles, surprises, or problems to solve, it is always an opportunity to allow yourself to be further humbled. It's certainly okay to have goals, visions, aspirations about your own life, and opinions and theories about politics, life, God, the universe, or whatever you're interested in. However, ultimately life is a mystery, and the more we allow it to be that, the easier it is to be at peace. When you find yourself in confusion and unsure about your direction, if the universe has humbled you with unexpected events, you may find yourself in a dark night of the soul. When the ego can no longer make sense of the spiritual journey, or even if it believes it has completely lost control of the spiritual journey, this is when the person is able to enter a deeper state of surrender, and the ego is able to integrate further back into the light of the soul as the person seeks healing and deeper meaning. When this dark night of the soul ends, the person is wiser, there's less of a hardened shell to be found, and often the person's circumstances are vastly different. And then, with less of an ego shell to be found, the spiritual initiate is able to step into a new phase of the spiritual journey. Another lesson of Pisces is the teaching of neutrality. Water is neither good nor bad, it simply is, and it is mutable. Water is necessary for life, however, heated to a boil, it will burn your skin. No event in our life, likewise, is good or bad, it simply is, and it is part of a much larger picture that we cannot possibly see. To relay this point, I want to share a Zen story from Eckhart Tolle's A New Earth. Once upon a time, there was an old farmer who had worked his crops for many years. One day his horse ran away. Upon hearing the news, the neighbors came to visit. "Such bad luck," they said sympathetically. "Maybe," the farmer replied. The next morning the horse returned, bringing with it 3 other wild horses. "How wonderful!" the neighbors exclaimed. "Maybe," replied the old man. The following day his son tried to ride one of the untamed horses, was thrown and broke his leg. The neighbors again came to offer their sympathy on his misfortune. "Maybe," answered the farmer. The day after, military officials came to the village to draft young men into the army. Seeing that the son's leg was broken, they passed him by. The neighbors congratulated the farmer on how well things had turned out. "Maybe," said the farmer. Nothing is ever good or bad. Each and every moment is both an ending and a new beginning. Be like water and embrace the mystery of it all. Outer planets all retrograde, Venus opposing Saturn. We are in an extreme retrograde season right now, with Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto all retrograde. The outer planets affect the outside world and community relations. Expect the unexpected in the outside world and in politics. There's a heck of a lot going on in the world right now, and even though we all have pretty much gotten used to the COVID life, there's still so much economic and political uncertainty here in the United States. The retrogrades are leading us to the post-election great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn on December 21st, which will likely usher in an acceleration of the global ascension process going into 2021. The best thing you can do amidst the uncertainty is to remain steadfast in your commitment to self-improvement, love, and light. Remember that we are here as co-creators. As we create more peace and joy within our own lives, we radiate that out into the world. As we are in Virgo season, getting yourself into healthy routines, especially those that are health-related, will serve your highest evolution. Mars is stationing retrograde in a week, which will bring further attention to the physical body. Venus opposes Saturn in retrograde on this full moon, directing our attention towards self-love. For those of you in relationships, this aspect could cause you to feel a sense of needing to go inward and take some temporary space from your partner. For those of you who are single, it is a reminder to practice a deeper self-love. The only fulfillment in life comes from within. Wishing you a peaceful and happy full moon in Pisces. With love, Matthew John. If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe below. I'd very much appreciate it. And if you're not familiar with me, I am a spiritual teacher, speaker, starseed guide, and energy healer. I offer inspirational educational videos and articles and webinars on my website. It is youaredivinehuman.org, all spelled out, youaredivinehuman.org. I also offer private sessions worldwide. I do what's called a soul plan reading, where I can look into your past life karma, your relationship karma, your future, your life lessons, and anything else you want to know. And I do angel energy healing sessions, starseed discovery sessions if you want to find out where you're from in the stars, medical intuitive readings if you want assistance with nutrition and healing anything in your physical body, past life regressions, future life progressions, and chakra scans. And I also offer what's called a spiritual mentoring package where you can get all of those. I'm taking on new bookings for the last week of September and October and beyond. So if you're interested in working with me, go to my website and check out what I offer, youaredivinehuman.org. If you have any questions about the full moon or any personal questions, feel free to contact me. The best way to contact me is to go to my website, youaredivinehuman.org. Click on the bottom right corner of the screen. You'll see my picture pop up, and just click on that and type in your question and your email address, and I'll get back to you usually within 12 to 18 hours. I'm usually pretty quick. So thank you so much for listening. I'm so grateful for all of you. Happy full moon in Pisces. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others, be kind to animals, be kind to the earth, and remember that love heals all. From my heart to yours, Matthew John.